Dude, it's too smoky. We're live. Go.
Okay, this is Jeffrey Rukovna from Fire TV Channel 105. I am here on scene at 7481 Kirby Street on the city's east side where a fire of an abandoned bungalow was just put out. Let's go into the trailer where I can breathe better.
Yeah, go.
Thanks to a neighbor, we were allowed to use the house. Okay, we're getting some information. Engine 23 and Squad 3 are inside the building right now. Okay. Well, it appears to be a vacant bungalow caught on fire. Someone got trapped inside. The information's real sporadic right now. So God, I can't even believe it.
Hey, go. We're live.
Okay. Apparently there was no one in the building until after the fire. Firefighters are doing their checks in the house. Something happened. So a firefighter died?
Yeah, that's what the report said.
Hi, I am Jeffrey Rukovna here at Fire TV Channel 105. Information still popping up in the abandoned bungalow fire. On November 15th, 2008, firefighter Walter Harris lost his life in the line of duty. Around 5 a.m., Engine 23 responded to a phone call reporting a fire. Engine 23 was first on scene, followed by its housemate, Mobile Tactical Squad 3. Soon after, two more engines, a unit acting as a rapid intervention team, and an emergency medical unit arrived. Upon arrival, the house was partially engulfed. The ladder stretched out and fired a surge of 1,000 gallons of water on the structure. The combination attack was too much for the fire, and the fire burned out within minutes. After the fire, hotspots must be tended to. Engine 23's Walter Harris, a 17-year veteran with the Detroit Fire Department, and 4 colleagues were the ones going to tend to the hotspots. They entered the house doing an overhaul. An overhaul is when they go through the scene to make sure there's no smoldering areas that might rekindle. This procedure can be a very dangerous situation, as a flare could engulf the house again, as the timbers are still extremely hot. The sky was still dark when these men mopped up the embers in the attic. One of the firefighters said they heard a snap of wood and the roof collapsed. The burnt timber landed on Harris. Firefighters frantically cut away the wood, but Harris was suffocated under the weight of the burnt wood that landed on top of him. The emergency alarm connected to his breathing apparatus malfunctioned, and he could not be heard, so no one knew he was unable to breathe. 4 other firefighters were injured. Harris was pronounced dead at 6:30 a.m., making him the 292nd homicide victim of 2008. Walter Harris is survived by his wife and 6 children. Investigators at the scene say the fire was set deliberately using gasoline. An investigation is underway to locate the caller who reported the fire. That's it. This is Jeffrey Rukovna on Fire Channel 105. I am here at Waynes County Court, where a jury just convicted Mario Willis, a Detroit businessman, for orchestrating the fire that led to the death of firefighter Walter Harris back in 2008. Back in June of 2009, homicide investigators said they traced the location of the 911 call and places the person at the east side of the house on the morning of the fire. Subpoenaed phone records led the police to Darian Dove, a handyman. Those records show that Dove, the man suspected of setting the house ablaze, placed numerous calls to people suspected of hiring him to do the job the day before and after the fire. He said, "I set the fire, but I didn't mean to kill nobody." We confessed that the owner of the house, Mario Willis, paid him.
Mario Willis paid Darian Dove $20 to burn down a vacant house owned by Willis's wife to commit insurance fraud. Willis picked up Dove and filled a gas can at a gas station on Telegraph Road. The pair proceeded to the abandoned house at 7481 Kirby on the city's east side. Willis waited while Dove entered the structure and fired it. After Dove set the house ablaze, they called 911 to report the fire. They were caught. Dove was given a lesser sentence of second-degree murder.
Harris was a 17-year Detroit Fire Department veteran who spent his entire career in the 109-year-old station on East Grand Boulevard, west of Mount Elliott, that houses Rescue Squad 3 and Engine Company 23. He was to have been promoted to sergeant in the coming weeks. Among being a firefighter, Harris was an ordained minister, a real estate agent, mediator, mentor, and engine house cook. Walter Harris is survived by a wife and 6 children, one of which, James Hill Harris, is also a Detroit firefighter. James said his father was a big, strong protector who showed him what a real man is.